¿Cuál es el escenario? ¿Dónde ocurre esta historia?
¿Qué número es este?
12.
The Houston Independent School District serves over 55,000 English language learners, or ELL students, in our classrooms. Texas law requires that every school providing bilingual education or English as a second language program must have a Language Proficiency Assessment Committee, or LPAC.
All the grades are very good grades.
LPACs are designed and trained to review and discuss every ESL or ELL student's mastery and development of the English language, as well as the student's overall academic progress.
These are the discussions that drive the entire educational program for an ELL student.
The committee consists of an LPAC administrator, a bilingual or ESL teacher, a general education teacher, and an ELL student's parent who serves as a representative for all other ELL parents and guardians. The parent representative is considered an integral part of the review process and must be present for an LPAC to be considered valid. And according to the state law, the parent representative cannot be an HISD employee. The state also requires that an LPAC committee meet at least 3 times during the school year.
So this is a state mandate. This is not something that we can choose not to do.
The initial LPAC meeting occurs within the first 20 instructional days a new student is enrolled. When parents register their child, a home language survey is completed.
Does the child hear another language at home? Does the child speak another language at home? If the parent indicates that either of those is yes, then the entire language proficiency testing identification process begins.
The initial LPAC committee usually meets several times throughout the school year. It basically depends on whether new students need to go through the identification process.
Unless children are identified quickly and correctly, they could possibly end up in incorrect programming, which then could slow down their entire acquisition of English.
To make the world go round.
Usually in January or February, the mid-year LPAC meeting will determine which tests students will take during the spring.
There are a variety of different tests that ELL students could possibly be taking depending on their grade level and their level of acquisition and how long they've been here in the country. These are very important LPACs that need to be held.
Be sure that next year we're going to have nice scores.
And in May, it's the end-of-year LPAC meeting which will decide if the student has met all the exit criteria and will be successful in the general education classroom.
And he has very good grades, excellent scores. We gave him the test and he exited.
If a student doesn't meet the exit criteria, a new ESL level is assigned, and the student will continue to receive language support. All these decisions are based on assessment data and teacher input.
The LPAC committee really looks at the whole child with regard to the child's education program for the following year.
Not only will the end-of-year LPAC determine the type of instruction needed, but it will also impact the school's master schedule and ultimately campus funding.
So unless the LPAC happens, the school cannot claim funding. That's part of the state mandate for the following year. It has bad consequences all the way around because the child is not getting the educational program that they need. In addition, the school's not getting the funding that they need to provide good quality educational programming for the student.
To serve on the LPAC, all participants must go through training. HISD offers several trainings every year. Most campuses will send their LPAC administrator, who will then return and train the rest of the LPAC members.
Don't just limit yourself to the 4 people that are required on the LPAC committee. Go ahead and train everyone that works in your bilingual and ESL program.
Also, to help streamline the end-of-year LPAC process, HISD's multilingual and research departments have created a new ELL database system. Now the LPAC can review the student's data, generate an end-of-year LPAC form to place in the Limited English Proficiency or LEP folders, and upload the data into the multilingual SharePoint database. The data will then be loaded directly into Chancery, our student information system. For more information about the LPAC process and mandates, call the Multilingual Department at 713-556-6961.